Water? Check. Snacks? Check. Sunscreen? Check. Charger? Check. TCG? Check. 3DS? And check. Let's go. We all live in a Pokemon world. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and we're here with Day 2 coverage of Pokemon GO. I am here in Uptown St. John. Looks like there's a lot of things to encounter, as you can see on the map here. There's a Dratini somewhere around here. There is a Rattata, and as you'll see if I spin the map around, there are a lot of PokéStops here uptown that we can make use of. And some people have already gotten up here ahead of schedule, or ahead of my schedule, and they placed some lures down, so they're going to help us find a lot of interesting Pokemon. But I do want to mention here, first of all, right after I finished recording last night's episode, I did finish up with the evolution, and I hit level 5. I wanted to record that, but unfortunately it kind of skipped past, and all you really missed out on was the fact that I got some kind of special items, such as potions and revive. I'm going to show you the item bag right now. Here we go. So we see potion and revive. We did get another incense as well. So what I'm planning to do is we're going to walk around a lot of areas here. I am uptown with my nephew today, and we're going to do a sort of a co-op go-through of the uptown area. Most notably, we're going to hit King Square and all those Pokéstops. I'm sure there's some lures up there to deal with. What's squeaking? Anyways, but we're going to see if we can get some neat encounters, and I'm going to use the incense. And I put this on Twitter. Why are there so many Zubat during the day? The Pokedex even says prolonged exposure to sunlight hurts their skin. Now, that means I am in tune with the Zubat, of course. I get hurt by the sun as well. However, where do you see them in the daytime? But anyway, we're going to activate the incense right now, because why not? We have it. Let's do this. And now let's go meet up with my nephew and try to hit these Pokéstops and see if we can get any... You know what? Since we're here, and we just found a Psyduck. That's a new capture, or a new encounter. Let's go ahead and grab this Psyduck. It's an awesome throw, if I do say so myself. Can we capture Psyduck? I'll probably snag that Rattata and Zubat as well. Psyduck is ours. And added to the Pokedex. So, since we are in the uptown area, there's a lot more traffic, so you have to be a lot more extra vigilant on watching where you're going. Make sure you're very safe and taking care of yourself. Let's just go get these other captures. So we're here at another Pokéstop. It is the Market Square Sculpture. Is that inside? That is inside. But we are outside regardless. Thank you. We are going to get some items out of here. Potion, revive, and a Pokeball. So, you can see there's a gym further up this way. Now, something I noticed on a ride home on the bus last night was I saw a gym that was claimed by a team, and suddenly another platform appeared beneath the main one. So that was somebody adding a Pokemon to that gym, I'm sure. Looks like this gym is under attack. The Lapras is holding its own, though. But let's capture this Pidgey as we go to check out that gym. Come on, do we get Pidgey? 1, 2, 3. Come on, do it. Right over the sewer grate. And that was great, alright. Pidgey caught. We just found a Kakuna here at this lure. Let's go ahead, CP62. Of course, I do have my own Kakuna Stinger, eventually the Beedrill, so we can use this guy for candy, though, to power our Stinger up, and evolve him at some point as well, because we just caught that Kakuna. Very good. I wonder what size it is. What's that?
Mine's breaking out.
Uh-oh, you got a stronger Kakuna than me. You're a higher level, too. What's your level?
13.
Yeah, I'm still only level 6 at the moment. Moving my way to level 7, though, as a Pidgey appears. I'm just going to activate this Pokéstop. It is the Moose statue. Let's go take a quick look at the Moose statue. So this is what I'm activating right now, as you can see. It gives me Pokeballs, 3 of them, and a potion. Alright, very nice. So, coming into a big place like this, now I know people have been saying one of the downsides to this game is if you live in a pretty remote area, you don't have a lot of access to things, but whenever you do happen to travel to a more populated area, you get so many options of items and more Pokemon to encounter and such. So speaking of which, let's go to the people statue. I'm going to stand in front of it as we get these items, just to show it off in the background if you can see it. Of course, I don't know how to angle the camera properly, but hopefully you guys can see the people statue in behind me as we activate and get... I got an egg! First egg! 2 Pokeballs and a revive as well. So how do the eggs work? Let me just see here. Open up the Pokemon. And it
I have to use an incubator now, don't I? How do I do this? Yeah, start incubation. Use an incubator to incubate the egg. We'll use the... I might as well use the infinite one, why not? Alright, so we got 5 kilometers to walk until this egg hatches. There's another Pokemon appears, another Pidgey, and we're going to capture it. But let's continue up to another PokéStop. So we're here at the next PokéStop, the Crowd of Statues. Let's see what these folks give us. 3 more Pokeballs and a Revive. So they're clearly getting us geared up to take on a gym, which I think we're headed up to next before we hit King Square. So let's get moving. And I realized I completely forgot to activate my rescue walk. I want to do that right now. Make sure all these steps I'm putting in are going to good use. Yeah, start the rescue walk. Alright. Now that we are done, we can now go and check out some more Pokemon. Looks like I'm heading to this gym. I believe it just lost a tier. So, did somebody remove their Pokemon, or did one of them get knocked out? And lowering the gym's prestige, perhaps. Look, there is a battle going on. Let's go see what's happening. So we're here at the location of the hotly contested City Market Gym as an Arcanine battles it out for Team Mystic. Let's see if we can jump in and see what's happening here. Oh, wow. Looks like you've caught a bunch of Pokemon and gained a lot of experience as a Pokemon trainer, huh? Great work. Looks like you're ready to start participating in Pokemon battles. Well, I've been doing it ever since 20 years ago, so I think I'm ready. I have 3 excellent assistants. They each direct a team, and each has a slightly different approach to researching Pokemon. Part of the research is conducting Pokemon battles at gyms. They're apparently excited to have you joining as a team member. Hey, the name's Spark, the leader of Team Instinct. Pokemon are creatures with excellent intuition. I bet the secret to their intuition is related to how they're hatched. Come and join my team. You never lose when you trust your instincts. I like this guy. I am Blanche, leader of Team Mystic. The wisdom of Pokemon is immeasurably deep. I am researching why it is that they evolve. With my team, with our common analysis of every situation, we can't lose. I'm Candela, Team Valor's leader. I don't know what the voice to do for this character. Pokemon are stronger than humans, and they're warm-hearted too. I'm researching ways to enhance Pokemon's natural power in the pursuit of true strength. There's no doubt that the Pokemon on our team have trained... There's no doubt that the Pokemon our team have trained are the strongest in battle. Are you ready? So here we go. I gotta choose one of the 3 teams. Now, from what I understand, these teams are hotly debated through the internet and just in public, in person as well. So I know I'm going to alienate a good number of people out there, no matter which team I choose. But I was thinking of this. I saw a playthrough thus far, and it shows you what the different teams are and what their morals are and their thought processes. So all things considered, I was initially thinking the blue team because I didn't know what the team names were or their mission statements. And blue was my first Pokemon game, so I was thinking going for blue. And then I heard Team Yellow was Team Instinct and trust your gut sort of thing, and I find I do that a lot in the Wi-Fi battles. There was a time I chose to use Bulldoze for my Blastoise on an Aerodactyl because my instinct told me Aerodactyl would be switching out, and it did into an electric type. Super effective Bulldoze fired off on that Jolteon. So then I realized each of the teams is represented by one of the 3 legendary birds of Kanto. And all this being said, I'm going Team Instinct. Team Zapdos. That is me. Never give up. Trust your instincts. Welcome to Team Yellow. So here we see a Slowbro at CP 1200. Looks like that is the first. And the next, the highest one is going to be Arcanine. 1771. There's only 2 Pokemon left in this gym. We are nowhere near ready to take these guys on. So we're not going to. We're going to back out of here. Let's hit up some more PokéStops and find some Pokemon along the way, now that we have joined Team Instinct. Our first PokéStop is right here, and it looks like someone just recently dropped a lure onto it. It is the Great War Memorial statue in honor and grateful memory of our... Now, I can't see the rest, but what I want to do is not just hit these PokéStops and just walk away. I want to sort of show off some of the landmarks in my town, so let's take a look at that right now. In honor and grateful memory of our glorious dead, who fell in the Great War, 1914 to 1918, Great War 1939-1945, Korea 1950 to 53, and Afghanistan 2001 to 2014. Really makes you think about what we're doing on the planet sometimes, right? I mean, we're all people. Why can't we just, I don't know. I know there's so many different things that go into it that is not just simple breaking down to we're all people through and through. But anyway, that's a philosophical discussion for another time. Let's go ahead and grab some items from the Great War Memorial statue. Or not. Let's see here, give it a nice good spin. There we go. We got another egg. Alright, we have another incubator we can use on that too. Let's go ahead and drop that into an incubator immediately. Alright, let's check the eggs. We have currently walked only 0.5 kilometers, so that egg is not going to hatch anytime soon, but start incubation on this egg. Alright, walk 2 kilometers, so we might be able to hatch an egg by the end of today's episode. Hopefully so. We're now approaching our next monument PokéStop. It is the Charles Gorman World Speed Skating Champion. There's a lot of reading, as you can see back there. Let's just try to speed through it. Charles I. Gorman of St. John, New Brunswick, joined the Canadian Army at an early age, served overseas with Canadian Expeditionary Force for 4 years in the First World War, suffered shrapnel wounds in leg, returned after war and became world famous in speed skating and all sports, won World Speed Skating Championship, and is entered in the Hall of Fame for outstanding Canadian athletes, a wonderful inspiration to the youth of Canada. I was really off-center with that as I read it, but anyway, you can see there the meets that Charles Gorman has won. And I recognize the name because I like to go skating in the winter time. And the Charles Gorman Arena is one of the local skating arenas that I like to go to. So what do you have for us, Charles Gorman? Potion and a couple Pokeballs. Alright, so that is one more stop down. There is one more within the square that we're going to go get right now. So I think it's time just to check out what a gym battle is like. We're heading towards this one. I believe it is the Beaver Fountain. And in fact, let's just get this Pokéstop along the way. What even is this? The Loyalist Burial Ground entrance, which we just walked through. You can see it back here. Let's go ahead and see what items it has to offer us. And I often wondered, this is a burial ground. Is it disrespectful to get a revive from here? I don't know. We get an egg, which is also nice. Let's add all those into our nice item collection. And we don't have any more incubators, do we? I think they're just the 2. So I got 4 eggs altogether. No, wait, do we have enough? No, they're both being used. Never mind. Alright, so we have 2 eggs we can't hatch just yet. Let's go check out this gym. Now, if the image indicates anything properly, they are in battle right now. My nephew came up here because my nephew is the evil Team Mystic. Although, I'm just kidding. It all has to be as a friendly rivalry, you know? You don't need to really be very cutthroat about it. It's all just to encourage each team to build up a little bit better to deal with the other team. And mutual improvement is what I like to call it. So let's take a look at the gym. It is the graveyard statue. It is indeed that beaver fountain down there. So the first level is a 422 Pidgeot. Now, I've always said Pokemon are not just stats. They're not just numbers. You can pull through any battle with the right planning, the right strategy. I want to give this a try. There's a Kingler here as well, and the Hypno is of course the highest at 110. So let's just go into this. Why not? Well, we're going to deal with the Pidgeot with our own Pidgeotto, Chirp, and we'll do the best. Oh wait, no, hang on. So it chooses your 6 best ones automatically. Okay, let's go. So I understand you have to tap the opposing Pokemon to fight them, and you can dodge attacks. I'm going to wait and see how the dodging works. Now I've heard there's supposed to be like a yellow flash on the screen where you can dodge. Oh! Alright, so it's a little quicker than I was expecting. Alright, so yeah, we're not going to do too good here. Chirp is down, and we're into Kadabra. And Kadabra is down, so it's up to Psyduck now. And Air Cutter, oh, he survived it. Didn't survive that one, though. And Paris didn't even have a chance to do anything. Psyduck number 2. Come on, Psyduck, you can do this. The Pidgeot's almost done. We got 1 down. Good work, Drowsy. Battle number 2. Uh-oh. We're pretty much done here. Yeah, we can't dodge in time. And I think that's going to be it for Drowsy. So, gym battles are kind of insane, but once I get powered up enough, I'm sure I'll do much better. Now, is it over? There we go. It says I win. Defeated 2 Pokemon. I gained experience for that, so... Sorry, my video recording stopped, but apparently you get experience even if you just defeat some Pokemon along the way, so I got 200 points for that. And I wonder if we've defeated the Pokemon out that we knocked out. Looks like we did. The Kingler is still there. Now, it said I knocked out 2, so I don't know exactly what happened, but we did defeat the Pidgeot out, which is interesting. So, if I had another Team Instinct member with me, they could then take on the remainder of the Pokemon. And do they keep the damage? I don't know if they do or not, but once I get another Team Instinct member, I'm going to check that out and see. But I think we're done here for the time being. So I'm just now noticing that after that gym battle, my Pokemon were not revived. I have to get Chirp back. Alright, come on Chirp, let us have you use the item on you. No, we don't want to transfer, of course. I think we'll just go to the item bag, actually. Let's do that. Items. Let's grab a revive. And Chirp needs that revive. So it gets back to half HP just like in the regular video game. Let's go ahead and revive Psyduck. And I'm going to revive everybody. Now, I'm not going to use all these Pokemon, of course, but I feel bad letting them get destroyed, especially poor little Paris like that. So we revived them all. We're going to potion them all up as well. Go back 20 for each. Hopefully it gets them all back to full. If not, I think 1 potion apiece should be plenty for them. But I couldn't leave Chirp like that. He's one of our main guys, of course. Now, as I did all this, I felt the vibration, so another Pokemon has appeared. A couple have appeared. There's a Rattata. Is there anything else? I'm going to grab that Rattata. It's over here. Let's go ahead. Pokeball. Oh, come on. Don't attack. Stop attacking. Okay, let's let it attack first. Wait, I want to try the curveball. Nice! See that one? So I guess if you spin it to the right, of course it will curve to that side, so you have to throw it more to the left. You're getting some extra experience for the curveball as well. Alright, gotcha, Rattata. Getting ever closer to adding Squeak onto the team. And you see another Rattata down this way, so let's get that one. So as you just saw, we just had our first egg hatch. I didn't have my audio recording at the moment, unfortunately, so I just wanted to record the screen of the phone, so we can see that happen. It was, of course, a Magikarp. As we see, a Tentacool just appeared here. So I'm back here, uptown St. John. I did go home and recharge myself and my devices. So we're back for about another hour or so tonight. Then I'm going to head back home and start powering up the Pokemon that I'm going to be including on the main team. I do have a couple options for new additions to the team, as you will see, but let's go capture some more Pokemon. So to get some more candy for that Magikarp we hatched, we see a Magikarp flopping here on the boardwalk. Let's see if we can capture it and get some more candy, because if you're not aware, Magikarp takes 400 Magikarp candy to evolve into Gyarados, so every capture we can make will be great. There we go. Gotcha. Here out in the ocean we see, if I click on it, a giant Tentacool has appeared out there. Let's get this thing. Got it. Alright, so does it stay in the ball though? Let's find out. I like how the Pokeball hovers right on the water as I do this. And it broke out. Alright. And it ran away. Now, I did have something run away earlier today. It was a Krabby in the park, of all places. But now we have an on-screen version of a runaway. But there's another one coming up. Let's go get that one. Alright, we have our first Eevee. I have seen these before, but haven't captured one yet. Let's see if... Oh, he attacked right at that same time. Let's see if we can make the capture here, though. Come on, Eevee. Now, there's a whole thing about the random evolution of Eevee into one of the different evolutions, but research seems to have proven that if you nickname it something specific, it will evolve into the Eevee evolution that you want. But nice addition to the Pokedex. Now, according to the radar, we're moving in closer to a Jinx, which we haven't even seen yet. I wonder if it's further down this street. So as we head down here, I was going to see what I have for items for the time being to show you where I'm sitting at. I've been hitting a lot of the PokéStops uptown and getting a lot of potions and revives. I still have that incense as well. And a Pidgeot has appeared. There is a lure up here in a PokéStop. Let's go here first and then continue to try to find that Jinx. So, I'm thinking what I'll probably try to do is aim to do one gym challenge per day and hopefully do a little bit better next time, but either way, I'll still get experience for trying. And the idea would be gradually building up my Pokemon and just sort of see my progress as things go as I add more Pokemon to the team. So first of all, the center beam sculpture. You can see right over there. Let's get some items out of here. A few Pokeballs. And let's add this Pidgey to the collection. Wait a minute. Let's spin this around and add Pidgey to our collection. If we can get a good angle. Come on, map, work with me. 1 second. Give me that Pidgeotto. Alright, here we go. Let's go for the capture as the seagulls cheer on in the background. Are they cheering for victory? Let's find out. So far, so good. And Pidgeotto added. Of course, we already have Chirp Pidgeotto, but that's more candy for possible evolution into Pidgeot. Let's go see if we can track down that Jinx. I believe the way the gyms work, you would choose your 6 Pokemon you want to bring in. You probably think for, like, you know, super effectiveness. If I had more electric types, I probably would have wanted to bring them into that gym I battled earlier, so I could do some good damage to the Pidgeot and that Kingler. Hypno still would have been a problem, but I can lead with an electric type, possibly, if I'm lucky, one-shot those 2 first Pokemon, and then go for something else like perhaps a Bug or Ghost type against the Hypno, once we had to deal with that. But everything's a learning experience. I'm sort of starting to map out in my head how to deal with these gyms. So let's continue, see if we happen to encounter the Jinx further down this street. Oh, and apparently we're having an egg hatch all of a sudden. Let's see what comes out of this one. Come on, don't show me the Magikarp. In fact, no, show me the Magikarp. I think you get 6 candies for that. Machop! I haven't even seen this thing yet. Very nice. Added to the Pokedex. And how much do we get for candy? So we got 21 Machop candy. It can almost evolve already. I'll take that. But as we approach King Square, as you can see on the map, 3 of the 4 PokéStops already have lures on them. So we could see some rare encounters up there once we finally get up there for the night and stick around for maybe about 40 minutes or so and see what we can find before heading home and calling it a day for day 2 of our Pokemon GO adventure. Okay, we just found a Squirtle. Let's go. Squirtle number 2. It looks like it disappeared, but I'm sure it'll be back once I get over there. I should probably just go for the capture now, but I'm going to go ahead and run down there quickly. There he is. There's a Kingler. Sorry, Krabby there too. And there's a Rattata. But first things first, we're going for this Squirtle. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Much better CP than the one that we started with. Gonna be much harder to capture, though. I need a couple of curveballs for this guy. Yeah, first one breaks out of. Let's go. Nice curveball.
Get the Squirtle.
Cheer me on, guys. Come on. I need help.
Get the Squirtle. Did you get the Squirtle?
Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. Yes!
Oh, get the Squirtle.
Has like 10 times as much CP as the first one that I started with. Alright. Excellent capture. 3 more and I can add Shulbert to the main team. So we're here in an area to find possibly a Pikachu. I've heard they show up here at 11 o'clock. Of course, I'm an hour and a half early. But I'm here with my buddy Alex, who's also on the hunt. And what team are you, Alex?
Mystic.
Well, you could challenge this gym up here. It just became Valor. We were walking up to it. It was a Team Instinct gym at first, but looks like Hypno took it over. But I don't see Pikachu on the radar, so we might be a little bit too early for that.
That's a Pidgey.
Where?
There's a 10 CP Pidgey in there.
Let's take a look at that.
There's a Hypno there too, but there's a 10 CP Pidgey in there.
I could get some experience off that, but I'm not going to challenge the gym today. I did attempt it at one point. I think that might be the Hypno that destroyed us last time. Super Ninfrendo. But yeah, we're going to let the Pidgey sit there as it is. Well, I think I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight and head on home and start evolving some of these Pokemon and put them onto the main team if I can do so. And I think there's a couple I can already add that I've been thinking of. So I'll check in with you once again back at the house. So we're at the end of day 2, so let's do a recap and see how we're doing on the collection. Let's check the Pokemon. I've already gone ahead and taken a look at the Pokemon that I want to add into the main team, and you'll see I favorited them here. I do have, of course, still Chirp, McGinnis, and Stinger, but I've got a Caterpie and Rattata that I can add. I just want to go over one little thing before we do that, though. And most notably, take a look at all the Rattata that we have caught, because there is quite a number to choose from. Now, I have favorited, if I can scroll down to them, this Rattata here at CP 52. You'll notice I have one at 112, and I made that capture earlier, but I'm sort of second-guessing what I started doing already. I want to take a look at the attacks that each Pokemon has before deciding who to use. Because this Rattata here, although it's got CP of 112, it only has Quick Attack for 10 and Body Slam for 50. Body Slam is pretty powerful, and of all the second attacks that a Rattata can have, I found Body Slam is the most powerful. It can have Dig for 45, and I think Hyper Fang was 35. But I'm going with this Rattata right here at only CP of 52, but it has Tackle, which is 2 points stronger than Quick Attack, and we also have Body Slam on this one as well. Now, the idea here is, you'll see, well, first of all, let's take a look at this Rattata.
CP52, so the arc over its head is about halfway through. That means it has a good amount of growing that it can do still by powering up with the, candy and Stardust. CP of 112 Rattata, it's just about maxed out. Now, based on that, I believe the other Rattata could possibly hit a power of CP 112 based on where the arc was, so this one could get a little bit more max power, but I think getting a little bit more power into the attack might be a better way to go. So when it comes time to add Pokemon to the team, I'm going to choose ones with the better attacks, and if there are multiple ones, I'll choose the one with a higher CP. That way it's going to take less time to not so much train up, it's going to be, candy up, I suppose. But I have gone ahead and selected which Pokemon are going to join the team with these stars. I'm not going to take a moment to transfer everything else to Professor Willow, get the candy, and gain the little experience from that, and I'll come back when I'm ready to start nicknaming and evolving some of these Pokemon. So I've just completed transferring all the Pokemon that I'm going to transfer. I did want to point something out here though. So you see we're going to keep this Rattata here at CP of 52. Like I said, we can get him up to possibly, I think I said 56 earlier, but we can get him up to 104, I believe, possibly 105 when we max him out. And I'm going to show you, I do have a couple of Raticate here as well. One of them is CP 99, so clearly you would think that should be Squeak, because he is a Raticate, and he has a much higher CP. But the thing is, I want to evolve my Pokemon up just like I did back in the original playthrough, so we are going to transfer both Raticate to Professor Willow, and Squeak is going to be the one that I've chosen as Rattata for the start, and where's the other one right here, CP 19, so he's even weaker than their Rattata, of course. So let's go ahead and transfer this Raticate, and now let's head back to our favorite Pokemon and go with the nickname. So Caterpie is here first of all. This is of course going to be our Critter. Here we go. Critter, the Caterpie. Okay, we are good with that. And what I want to do every night, now, I'm not going to show, like I said before, every single day's worth of footage, but if you want to follow me on Twitter, I will put updates on my team as they evolve and possibly hit higher levels of CP and such. And so yeah, I'm not going to show every single thing in video, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, feel free to if you're curious to see how the team is growing, because we're going to power up Critter. And see what it goes up to. It goes up by 5 CP and gains an extra HP. And now let's go ahead and, since we have enough candy, evolve Critter into his next form. There we go. Critter is one step closer to his final form, but is evolving up here into Metapod right now. Very nice. Come on, man. There you go. Alright. Now he's in his cocoon, preparing to go into Butterfree. Alright, so we have added Metapod to the Pokédex. And, give me one moment, and we're going to start evolving some more Pokemon. I just wanted to restart the app because it was going a little bit slow. See if we can speed this up a little bit. So, Critter is there. I'm going to power Chirp up. Let's just see what he gets to. 400 Stardust and a Candy to... Wait, I can evolve him too! I forgot about that. So, CP goes up by 17 and gains 2 HP. But now we're going to see Chirp hit his final form, so he's at 150 right now. Let's see what he has as a Pidgeot. Alright, our first fully evolved Pokemon, unless you count our Squirtle, because of course he won't be evolving. But let's see, we go from 150 as Chirp hits Pidgeot stage. There he is in all of his glory. Okay, let's check the CP, buddy. What are you working with? So another registration into the Pokédex. And Chirp has a nice CP of 263, our highest yet. And I continue to power him up. Of course, he's got Wing Attack and Air Cutter, Flying Attack. Very, very nice. Alright, so next we have our Rattata. This will, of course, as I've said, be Squeak, if I can choose the nickname. It's still laggy a little bit, but oh well, we'll work with it. Squeak the Rattata. Okay. So I can power him up and evolve. I found so many Rattata on my searching today, and yesterday as well. Alright, goes up by 8 CP and gains an HP. And now it is time to evolve into your final form, buddy. Yes, evolve Squeak up. Here we go. So I already lost track of what his CP was. He went up by 8 from 52, so he was at 60. Let's see what he has working for him as a Raticate. There we go, and that's why I transferred the other one. So the other one was 99. Hopefully he's going to be comparable, so that I didn't make a huge mistake. 158. He is much stronger than that one, and it looks like he can get up to over 300 based on how this is, or maybe not over 300, pretty much close to 300 based on how this looks. So he now has Bite, which only does 6 damage, but Hyper Fang for 35. So he didn't keep the powerful body slam, unfortunately. I wonder if they keep the moves, or if it just randomly generates new moves for them after evolution. I really don't know. But we can power up McGinnis. He does not have enough candy to evolve yet, but if I just catch two more Zubat, I will have enough to evolve him sometime over the next couple days. It goes up by 9 CP and 2 HP. So the last Pokemon, of course, will be Stinger, our Kakuna. We're going to power him up, first of all, gaining an additional 6 CP and 2 HP. Now, for the final evolution of the night. Our Kakuna is finally hatching into a powerful Beedrill. So, again, I forgot, what was the CP? I think it was like 56, but I'm sure we're going to have something over 100 as our Beedrill takes center stage. Nice, 2 fully evolved Pokemon. Stage 2s. Alright, Stinger, what do you got? Another registration into the Pokedex, of course. And CP goes up to 170. Good, so Poison Jab and X-Scissor are the moves. So, currently sitting at 263 for Chirp, 170 for Stinger, 158 for Squeak, Critter at 65, and McGinnis X 61. Those are the currently 5 main Pokemon on the team, and we have space for a 6th member if and when we take on another gym, which we're still not quite ready to do just yet. But, as I said, over the next several days, I'm going to be doing some battling, of course, and getting some experience from that. Possibly, oh wait, did I level up from this? Doesn't look like I did. Nope, still need another couple of thousand, of course. Alright, so that is going to wrap up day 2 of our Pokemon GO adventure. So, as I say, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I'll put updates on there as I get more Pokemon added to the main collection. And if you guys want to see 2 episodes of this a week, I'm thinking the schedule will probably be I'll record on a Sunday for a Tuesday upload, and sometime throughout the week, usually probably a Thursday, and get things edited for a Saturday upload. So if you're interested in some more Pokemon GO action here on the channel, feel free to hit the like button down below so I know how many of you are interested in continuing the series, and I will gauge how many episodes per week that we should have based on how many likes we get. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you for checking out today's episode, episode 2 of Pokemon GO, and I'll catch you next time.